This is All India Radio Shillong. The Northeast News Bulletin read by Sandeepan Chakravarti. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has called for Janata Curfew on Sunday in the wake of COVID-19 outbreak. It will be self-imposed and self-regulated and will be effective from 7 in the morning till 9 in the evening. He said no one should step out of their homes during this period except those people in essential services. He requested all people to step out of house in the coming few weeks only if extremely necessary and work from home as much as possible. Mr. Modi urged senior citizens above the age of 65 years to stay at home in the coming days. Mr. Modi said social distancing is very necessary in the present phase of coronavirus pandemic. He said roaming around markets and crowded places is not the right approach as this will endanger people. The Prime Minister said government is taking all necessary steps to ensure supply of essential commodities. He appealed to the people not to go for panic buying. Altogether, 4,296 people were screened at the Lengpui airport and other screening counters along the interstate and international borders in Mizoram yesterday. Not a single confirmed coronavirus case has been reported in Mizoram till date, a health department official told PTI. He also said that at least 156 people who returned from abroad recently have been placed under home quarantine as a precautionary measure, though they did not show any symptom of being infected. Meanwhile, an official statement said that the Indo-Bangla border has been sealed and the entry point along the international border was open only at Zokhauthar on the Mizoram-Myanmar border. The Meghalaya government yesterday made health checkups at major entry points to the state mandatory while bars and pubs were asked down their shutters in the wake of the coronavirus outbreak. A team of health officials has been deployed at the Bernihat check gate in Lengpui district, the busiest entry point to the state by road. Similar health checkups will be conducted at all other entry points to the Meghalaya, the official said. People returning from other states or abroad will be screened and home quarantined. The state government also urged visitors to cancel their trips to the state. Chief Secretary M.S. Rao issued instructions to the heads of departments of government offices to allow 50% of the employees to work from home and the remaining to attend office taking turns. The Meghalaya government has imposed restrictions on movement of public transport and ordered closure of all shops, markets and establishments from midnight tonight to midnight tomorrow throughout the state. More than 5,000 school teachers in Tripura who are facing termination on the 31st of March over a faulty recruitment policy were arrested yesterday for holding a mass demonstration in Agartala in violation of the restrictions imposed under Section 144 of CrPC. The protesting teachers were, however, released after a few hours, police said. Prohibitory orders have been clamped in parts of Tripura, including its capital city, to prevent mass gatherings as part of the state government's precautionary measures against COVID-19. Sikkim Chief Secretary S.C. Gupta yesterday said all non-essential work in government offices will be temporarily suspended to avoid movement of people even as prohibitory orders under Section 144 of the CrPC were imposed in East District in view of the novel coronavirus outbreak. He also directed the officials concerned to restrict the movement of laborers and put up travel advisories on taxis flying between Gangtok and West Bengal's Siliguri. Mr. Gupta instructed the Transport Department to deploy a medical team at the Sikkim Nationalized Transport Complex in Siliguri to screen tourists coming to the state. The Chief Secretary said students in transit to Sikkim will have to report to authorities and will be home quarantined. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma yesterday tabled a 1,532 crore rupees deficit budget for 2020-2021, projecting a total expenditure of 17,432 crore, including a developmental budget of 8,616 crore. The Chief Minister, who holds the finance portfolio, said the strategy of the government revolves around prioritizing the 4 core pillars of human development, primary sector, infrastructure and entrepreneurship. And with that, we end the Northeast News Bulletin from All India Radio Shillong. Have a nice day.